Hello everyone and welcome to game 2 in this series. It is going to be between XiaoKai versus Yumiko here on Melting Valley. And Yumiko is spawning on the top right hand side of the map as the blue human player. Meanwhile, on the bottom left hand side of the map, we see XiaoKai spawning as the red undead. Unfortunately, there are no observers, so I have to turn off Fog of War. Hopefully the game does not disappoint. Game 1 in the series, a really good back and forth game. I couldn't really tell who was coming out ahead until the final couple of battles. If you guys haven't watched game 1, I definitely think you should. It was a lot of fun to watch and a lot of fun to cast. My play-by-play skills definitely getting challenged in that game. Altar of Darkness about to be completed. We'll see if it is going to be a Death Knight versus an Archmage or a Mountain King. I can't imagine a Paladin first, unless he's just trying to change things up and be different for different sake. And what hero is it going to be? A Mountain King. So Mountain King first here on Melting Valley, and we'll see how that strategy holds out. Mountain King followed by a Paladin, followed by a Blood Mage. A really good, strong human trifecta. That really challenges the Archmage Mountain King Paladin trifecta, as the Paladin is generally higher in level earlier to start, since it is the second hero, and also the Mountain King is able to deal a lot more damage, and then you use the Blood Mage with that Siphon mana to give more mana back to the other units. Peasants are working on a couple of trees off over here. We should be getting one Arcane Tower. Standard MO for many human players, just in case your opponent does go for a Dark Ranger. You want to make sure that all of your peasants don't start walking or dying and then getting back up and starting to kill you with that Black Arrow ability. Militia now making their way down. There is going to be a 3-3-3 creep camp off over here. Mountain King should be able to perhaps creep this out rather quickly. There is also a 3-1-1 creep camp, and then also a very high level creep camp here, as a peasant was able to get back behind there somehow. Mountain King looking to finish off the troll trappers, will be able to do exactly that. Needs to pick up the Gloves of Haste. I believe the Gloves of Haste currently just being blocked by a whole bunch of footmen, and that is always rather annoying. Gloves of Haste should be picked up here in just a second. And by that Mountain King, yes, thank you for not leaving behind an item. As the Death Knight now makes his way across, I do believe that he got the Acolyte in position, took out a critter with the Acolyte in order to be able to get those skeletal minions up in the game. Death Knight now looking to come over here for a bit of harassment. The Mountain King doesn't know where the Death Knight is, now just sees him, turns around. Is he going to get off a Stormbolt? I believe... Nope, he shouldn't be able to get off a Stormbolt, as the Footman now taking a lot more damage than he should. The Death Knight unloaded a Death Coil quickly onto that Footman, as the Footman now down to 133 hit points will be forced to run away. Meanwhile, more skeletal minions picked up off over here, as those corpses are still on the ground. Arcane Tower doing a lot of damage to the rest of these skeletal minions here, and I believe, was that final hit actually done by the Footman? If it was, the Footman actually gave experience, and yes, I believe so. The Mountain King now sitting at exact or 204 experience should be able to just continue to creep out over here. A nice easy bash there, as the Mountain King gets some early experience and really benefiting for it. Death Knight sitting at level 1. We are teching the tier 2 already. Halls of the Dead getting up another Ziggurat. Needs to get some Nerubian towers off back over here, try to protect them, as the Footman and the Mountain King battling up against Death Knight and that skeletal army here. Footman taking a lot of damage, but a skeletal minion, pretty much a timed life. He doesn't want to give free experience, even though the unit will get taken out eventually. There's a Stormbolt, and could we get another surround? Yes, we do. So another surround on a low hit point Death Knight. Death Knight now trying to break it free. Is it just going to get taken out? Yes, it will. And the decision there, most likely because it was already half life on hit points. Skeletal minions now perhaps going to try to push their way up. There is a troll warlord here. There is now one peasant perhaps going to be building up a farm in the back, as the troll warlord has a whole bunch of units just constantly surrounding it. The troll warlord could get taken down by a Stormbolt. It looks like it will be exactly... Nope, it will not get taken down by a Stormbolt. Scroll of the Beast and Slippers of Agility being left behind. Mountain King will pick up both of those items. The Scroll of the Beast is worth 200 gold, so a very nice item there, as we now see a scout farm and I guess a mercenary farm being built next to the or a farm being built next to the camp to hire out more of those mercenaries much more quickly. Lumber mill about 2/3 of the way completed. We'll see what's going to be happening next, as it looks as though the units are just going to simply walk by and perhaps try to creep out this location here. Militia are being brought over, and this may be a repeat of Echo Isle, where Yumiko tries to establish a fast expansion. Meanwhile, the undead player is unable to do so. Lumber mill has been completed off over here. Now going into some more towers, playing up a much more defensive game. Meanwhile, XiaoKai did not take a break. He is also now just trying to come in, trying to do a lot of creeping, utilizing those crypt fiends and skeletal minions to just get a large skeleton army. Death Knight now sitting at level 2. Unholy Aura just learned, as the Cloak of Shadows is left behind. We should be getting up one town or one tower, followed up by a town hall in just a moment, and then also an arcane vault. So this is going to be a definite north versus south battle between these armies, and perhaps the Mountain King is looking to either sell some items or do a little bit of harassment. The Mountain King now just wandering around over here, going to head over to the shop, sell most likely that Cloak of Shadows, not an altogether useful item, and perhaps pick up a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, most likely Boots of Speed. And we'll see what he does. Scroll of the Beast has been sold. Dust of Appearance and Boots of Speed. Dust of Appearance really useful against stopping those burrowed crypt fiends, as the Death Knight now going to get to level 3 and catch up in terms of the overall hero level. Level 3 on the Mountain King, level 3 now on the Death Knight. Both sides will be able to come in. Tome of Experience being picked up, as now the Mountain King looking to creep out this 2-3-3 creep camp. Town Hall has been completed. Arcane Tower now about to be completed as well, as we are looking to go into more and more units. The Gloves of Haste has been left behind. Where is that Mountain King? The Mountain King is... Where is it? No, the Mountain King decided, or all of these creeps decided to destroy the item, as the Mountain King would not have been able to pick it up. There is a Lich. The Lich now going after some Troll Shadow Priest. The Troll Shadow Priest quickly gets taken out. And now this is going to be a really bad play for Yumiko, as Yumiko going to perhaps lose a lot of units here. A Troll Berserker could get taken out. One more shot. There it goes. It gets taken out, as now we may see a Footman get taken down as well. The Footman now down to 257 hit points, 228. One more hit followed by a Death Coil should do it. Is he going to get taken out? Oh, 1 hit point. Wow, that is rather lucky, forcing the Death Knight to chase all the way across the map. Meanwhile, the Mountain King is coming in from behind. The Lich is nearby. The Lich does also have a Potion of Mana. And here we go, engaging at the towers. There's only one operational tower, and there is Essence of Blight. One tower does get taken out. More towers now trying to be built. Mountain King does get in a nice Stormbolt within feedback range. Slow cast on the Death Knight. Death Knight now down to 243 hit points, as Militia is coming over and now forcing a Scroll of Town Portal. However, another Troll Shadow Priest is taken out. And Yumiko, happy that he forced the Scroll of Town Portal, but not happy with how much experience he gave the Death Knight and that Lich. The Lich getting closer to level 2 now without even doing any creeping whatsoever. The Mountain King is going to wait a little bit longer in order to get a Paladin as his buddy, as you're going to see more and more peasants start training up over here. Mountain King sitting at level 4 now. Gonna finish off getting up another tome there. Not quite sure, couldn't keep track of which color it was. Oh, the Crypt Fiends are gonna be able to disrupt the healing there. Down it goes. No more clarity, as we see all the units simply retreat back once more. XiaoKai doing a good job of attacking, while his opponent is really not quite ready or running. You can see that there is a Crypt Fiend was low on hit points. Another Death Knight. The Death Knight comes over, able to heal it back up, and now continuing to heal as the Mountain King continues to try to battle it up over here. Footmen with the Fen. They are constantly slowed because of that Frost Armor. Crypt Fiend getting low on hit points. One Footman does get taken out. Level 2 on the Lich, almost level 4 on the Death Knight. There you go, level 4 on the Death Knight, level 2 on Holy Aura, as you're going to see more and more Crypt Fiends try to get healed. Another Burrow there, the Crypt Fiend, another Dust of Appearance now being used, as we're going to see perhaps yes, I do believe the Crypt Fiend is still there, just getting taken out now. There are 2 Obsidian statues trying to heal up the rest of these units. Another Troll Shadow Priest gets taken down. So level 4 against and level 2 against a level 4 hero. The Mountain King does have towers, but those towers are not going to be all that effective against these Crypt Fiends. Obsidian statues are also healing, able to heal up multiple units and also replenish energy on those units as well. Another Death Coil coming in long distance to try to save these units. As we see, the Lich has been doing a great job utilizing that Frost Armor against these Footmen. Crypt Fiends are dancing still back and forth. The Footmen once again being forced to retreat back. It looks like that Crypt Fiend may get low on, or may get taken out as the Crypt Fiends now attempt to take down the Arcane Tower. The Arcane Tower unable to actually attack the Lich or the Death Knight, which is what it needs to take down. As we now see another Arcane Tower being rebuilt. Low hit point Footmen should get taken out here in just a second. The Death Knight for some reason not engaging, as the Lich perhaps could get a Frost Nova off across multiple units. Guard towers are going to quickly get taken out off over here. And what is happening? It really looks like XiaoKai could have taken down more Footmen if he in fact tried. Crypt Fiends now dealing with Militia coming in from the back. Peasants swarming in from the back, looking to deal more damage again, but all of these towers are constantly getting destroyed. If they are not canceled in time, I do believe that the Lich actually gains experience as the Mountain King now comes back over. Crypt Fiend, with all of the Militia now trying to come in and trying to battle. There are a lot of peasants who forgot that they need to rearm themselves. A low hit point Crypt Fiend here. And there you go, another Death Coil. No units dying so far, as constant engagement going back and forth. Lower hit point Footmen, are they going to be able to run away? No, one does get taken out, as we are at tier 2, but I don't see a Paladin yet. Paladin is about 75% done. Another unit getting taken out as we are now going into a Ziggurat. So a Ziggurat being summoned here to force a tower engagement. Crypt Fiends now going up against the Footmen. The Footmen are trying to surround here. The Arcane Vault does get taken down. There is a Death Coil saving that unit there. And what's going to continue to happen as the Crypt Fiends now trying to run away from Militia. A Stormbolt on a Crypt Fiend again. There's another Death Coil to try to save it, as the Ziggurat looks like it will get destroyed, and also the Acolyte will get destroyed. Low hit point Crypt Fiend gets healed up again as the Paladin arrives with Holy Light. Still, do we have any more Dust of Appearance? No more Dust of Appearance. A Holy Light on a Crypt Fiend. Not exactly what that Paladin wanted to do. Paladin now low on hit points. Is it going to get taken out is the key question. Death Knight does get the Death Coil. Level 3 on the Lich. So a level 3 Lich, a level 4 Death Knight moving across the map, as the Crypt Fiends are going to unburrow and look to continue to deal more damage. No Arcane Sight here, as an Arcane Vault now, as an Arcane Vault has been completed. There you go. Another Crypt Fiend getting Storm Bolted. Taking a lot of damage here. There is Frost Armor. The Crypt Fiend could try to burrow. It is going to do exactly that, as the Peasants now in Militia continue to try to swarm. And now the Death Knight. Oh, this is going to be bad news if the Death Knight does get taken out here. A Stormbolt could do it. A Potion of Mana is on that Mountain King. The Mountain King decides not to quaff the potion and then continue that chase. The Death Knight now getting very close to level 5. Mountain King nowhere near level 5 yet, as the Crypt Fiends are continuing this push. The towers are dealing a lot of the damage, but if they take down the units, then no experience is given. Only one guard tower left, one arcane tower. This is looking very good for XiaoKai. XiaoKai looking to be in an absolute dominant situation here, as no units have really fallen at all. Mountain King is perhaps going to take down that Death Knight. No, Death Knight's still sitting at level 4, almost level 5. Who is going to win out in this battle, as the Militia keep on battling it up? Frost Armor on the Crypt Fiend still, as now a Crypt Fiend does try to burrow itself, able to do exactly that and not get taken out. So the Mountain King is not gaining that much experience. The Paladin now down to 70 or 75 mana. Is the Death Knight? Yes, Death Knight is going to be able to finish off more units here, as now the Death Knight looking to perhaps finish off another Footman. No boots of speed, just taking down the Footman. The Footman now down to 53 hit points. One more shot, and nope, it is going to get healed back up. Footman does get taken out there though. Low hit point Crypt Fiends, and now a Meat Wagon starting to toss some corpses over at the keep. The keep, if it does get taken out, will cause problems, as you will not see the Blood Mage anytime soon unless he starts his upgrade off at this town hall once more. Arcane Tower will quickly get taken out. Death Knight looking very, very happy. Lich sitting at level 3, level 5, level 3 combination. You can see that the Obsidian statue also regenerating very, very nicely from the benefit of that Unholy Aura. Unholy Aura level 1, so not the level 2 variety, and that's perhaps one of the reasons why that Death Knight was able to stick around for so very long. We are now going into an Ogre Mauler. We are only sitting at Halls of the Dead. We are not going into Black Citadel. And with that, we are not going to be getting that Orb of Corruption. Arcane Tower taking a lot more damage than it possibly should right now. Back over here, this Town Hall has been destroyed, even though you still see it on the minimap. Frost Armor on an Ogre Mauler, absorbing a lot of the damage from the Guard Tower. There are some Spellbreakers being added, but the Spellbreaker is going to have to deal with that Ogre Mauler, as the units are now the Paladin sitting at level 2, and now that Mountain King sitting at level 4. So the heroes are one level behind. Is it going to be enough? XiaoKai in a dominant game right now. If he somehow loses this game, it will be his game to lose, as I don't think I don't think there's anything Yumiko can really beautifully do in order to take this game. Mountain King quickly comes in, gets a quick kill there, and now the Mountain King does need to back off. A low hit point Obsidian statue now backing away, was down to 1 hit point. Unholy Aura saving it, as Unholy Aura does affect mechanical units somehow, and allows those Obsidian statues to still regenerate more and more. The main Town Hall looks like it will be going down, and now in come the Footmen and the Spellbreakers once again trying to engage, and there is the GG. So Yumiko says GG here. Wait, huh? Okay, Yumiko. Yeah, Yumiko says GG. I'm pretty sure. Okay, I didn't catch the names. Ugh. Okay, if I'm pretty sure Yumiko said GG and XiaoKai won the game. I do need to speed it up to make sure that the actual outcome is what I believe I saw. How is it possible? Oh, it looks like XiaoKai is just purposely just trying to finish off the rest here. He didn't leave the game. And also another point to note, these are the only 2 games I have, so I don't know if this was a series and the series wasn't completed. But my apologies there. If this was a best of 3 and I didn't get the last game, you guys will just have to enjoy this here, as yes, it was XiaoKai taking this game here on Melting Valley. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed the game.